everyone, my name is Peep, and I know I'm really late to talking about this, but you know what, better late than never, because the game still isn't out yet. So this is me talking about things I'd like to see in Splatoon 3, since we did get a trailer like a little bit ago, and I just really hope we're going to be getting these things. And I'm actually looking at the post that I made on my Tumblr of things that I'd like to see in Splatoon 3, and so this is before we actually got the trailer, so let's talk about it. First thing I'd really like to see would be apartments or rooms to design, but it looks like in the game we will be getting apartments, which is really cool. I mostly think that because in the trailer we get to see, like, you know, the really tall buildings, so I'm assuming we're gonna have somewhere to live, but, you know, me saying that, we don't really know for sure, but I'm obviously really hoping, because what I want to do is I want to be able to see what Splatfest that I played, won/lost. That would be pretty cool to have like a little area where it's like, hey, this Splatfest, you won it, and this is what you voted for, you know? That'd be really cool just to like, keep track. I mean, I post about it on my accounts, but I think it'd be better just to see it all up in front, right? The next thing would be have cute collectibles from like single player that you have in your room. So like, let's say it's like, oh, here's more proof that I beat the single player, and you have like a little trophy in your room. That'd be so cool. Or just a show off to your friends that, see, I have this cute little stuff, you know? The next thing would be just a place to chill with your friends, like the plaza, but it's in your room. That would be really awesome. And then also, like, when you buy clothes, it tells you if you have it or not. Like, I would like to have, I want to own all the clothes, but sometimes I'm not sure if I own it or not. Like, sometimes I'll buy something, and I'll find out I already have it, which kind of sucks, but yeah. I think it'd be really cool if we had, like, side quests for, like, extra items, you know, to put in your room or whatever. That would be really cool. Or just, like, extra stuff for lore, you know? Like, hey, Pearl needs help with something. I don't know, just, like, some little side things. That would be so cool. It'd be really cool to have more info about the sanitized Octolings, and, like, if can Inklings be sanitized? I'm assuming so, but we don't really have any information, too much information about it. I don't think they will tell us any more in the new game. I don't know, like, I think it'd be really cool if they brought back, like, a few characters, like, Dead Fish. I think it'd be really cool. Like, she has some really good music. Why don't they just bring them back, you know? I don't know, I think it'd be really awesome just to get more information about these sanitized Octolings in general, but I highly doubt it. So the next thing I said was more hair, but obviously we get more hair, but I just think they should add more even later. Like, oh, hey, you know, it's been a year or two since the game's been out, so let's just add some more hair. That would be so cool. Or, like, some that they had in the art book, because there's some really cool hair they had in the art book that, you know, I just feel like they need more of to bring that in. I also said a non-binary option, but the good thing is there is no gender in Splatoon anymore, which is the best thing ever, because I don't care if I'm playing as a guy or a girl in the game. I just want cool hair. That's literally all I care about, seriously. I want it to be easier to change my hair color in post. I don't have to go into, like, a certain lobby and then get the hair color I want for it. I just kind of hate that, you know what I mean? But I don't know, just to be easier to post things, more colors, you know, different things like that to just post. So the next thing, I know very well that they will not do this, but I do not want exclusive gear. It is so annoying when there's exclusive stuff just for Japan. Like, hey, you know that one Splatoon manga? Well, you can only get the gear if you're in Japan. It's like, what? That's not fair. If you're gonna do that, have other places where we have, you know, things that are exclusive. You know, like, oh, America has exclusive things, or Canada, or, like, you know, or just North America has exclusive things, and, like, maybe, like, Europe or something, they have their own exclusive gear. Like, that's just not fair that they only have it. Or just not have it at all, because it's just kind of annoying. I want to look cool, like, you know, there too. I don't know. Not a huge fan of that. The next thing would be, like, you know, have pants be part of the gear. That does not look like it's gonna be a thing, sadly, like, looking through the trailer, so that's a big no, I can already tell. The next one is male idols. Can we at least have one male idol, please? We haven't got any information, as far as I know, about the male idol, or any idols at all. But I know it's not going to be Pearl or Marina anymore. I know this. I think we all know because, you know, the Squid Sisters, they stopped, and then during the game, Pearl and Marina are like, oh, we're going to be done after this. So definitely they're going to be doing something else, and I think we know what Pearl might be doing. Marina, I have no idea. But I just want a male idol. Please, just give us some male idols, Nintendo. The thing is to have different options to spend money, because whenever you play so much, you just have a lot of money. Like right now, I pretty much bought everything, so there's no need for me to really spend my money. It's just kind of piling up, and there's no need for me to really spend it. And I just feel like it's just a waste. Like, I could be using this for something else, but no, it just kind of sits there and it piles up, and it kind of sucks. So, you know, have more options or things to spend my money on, even if they're useless. Maybe to add it to my room. That'd be really cool, like for our apartment. But, you know, I guess we'll have to find out and see. I don't really think that'll be a thing, though. I think it would be so cool if they let us see other bands. You know, like just the other bands they have in Splatoon. Just to see them live. Like, it's just a small little thing you can do. Because I feel like that would make the game less boring if you could do other things in the game. Kind of like in Animal Crossing. You can see KK perform sometimes. Like, I know, like, the team of Splatoon and Animal Crossing are, like, the same team. But that would be so cool if we could do that. Like, that would just be, like, super entertaining in my opinion if we could just see other bands play. Or see, like, our idols play more than just Splatfest. But I guess it makes sense to keep them just for Splatfest. But then we can watch bands every now and then. It'll be like a special event. Maybe once a month or something to see, like, a different band play a song or something. That would be so cool. I also would like to have, like, an option to skip the news. Because, you know, unless they keep the news shorter or something, but even still, I would like to skip the news. I just don't really want to see the news, like, all the time, and when I join the game, I just mash button through it, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. Like, please, just let me skip the news. I think that's a big thing since maybe the first game, people have been complaining about, so I'm definitely thinking they're gonna change it, but honestly, you never know. There are things that you really want them to change, but they don't, so you just gotta keep your eyes open and if they will change it or not. I think it'd be really cool if they gave us better maps, because in Splatoon 2, by the way, I did not play the first game at all. I watched someone else play it, but they just looked not as interesting. I just feel like they didn't feel as interesting as the first game, because you had a lot more movable stuff when it wasn't a Splatfest. And so I feel like they should just definitely bring that back for the second game. I mean, the third game. I don't know, I just don't really like a lot of the maps. You just kind of play them too much, and I kind of hope that the maps in this third game, okay, the first one we saw doesn't look too interesting, so I'm just kind of hoping that eventually they'll do something. I don't know. Just please get us some more maps that are more interesting and I feel like I can play a lot more of. The next thing, and I actually just thought about this, but it'd be really cool if this is like a DLC sort of thing, where we have like a single player where you can choose between an Octoling or an Inkling, and you kind of have, like, let's say, for example, I choose to be an Octoling. Then I have the Inkling next to me, and they're just kind of like my little buddy. So they're just like AI, but they're able to help me out during the game, or we can switch in between them. That would be really cool. I feel like it'd make it more interesting, and for a really cool DLC, maybe going back into the metro, or helping out with, like, sanitize. I don't know, but I feel like that's destroyed, isn't it? Actually, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the Octo expansion, but just some type of DLC of that sort, because I don't know. I don't have too many hopes for, actually, no, I lied. I actually do have quite a bit of hopes for the single player, because it looks quite interesting, I would say, because it just, how we are, like, with our little buddy, you know, that just seems like so much fun, and I'm hoping we get a plentiful amount of lore with the, you know, Grizzo, you know, him. So that'd be really cool if we got a lot of lore, because people were talking about for a while that, like, oh, in the third game, definitely Mr. Grizzo would be the guy who would be, like, a villain, you know? But, like, it doesn't seem like he could be. Like, I don't know, I feel like he probably won't be our villain. I'm really hoping it isn't that same guy, you know, DJ Octavio from every single game. Like, I'm tired of fighting this dude. I'm done. So I'm really hoping that they're like, you know what? Everyone's tired of fighting the same guy. Let's just change it up. And I'm really hoping that they will. Because, you know, everyone's getting tired of fighting DJ Octavio. Let's just all agree. I think it'd be really cool to be able to leave a lobby in a game. Like, let's say, for example, I join a lobby, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to play this game anymore. I don't want to fully get out of my game. I just want to be able to leave. That would be cool. Another thing that would be cool, if instead of, like, having a friend wait for me to join my game, we can just have our own little lobby and wait for, like, other players to join. Not like a lobby where you're playing completely with just your friends. No, I mean, like, let's say I'm waiting for one friend, and I don't want them to join my game. all I can do is I can just make a little room for us and then wait for them to join, and then we can join a random online lobby. That would be really cool in my opinion, you know? But I don't know, I just these small little things I really hope they add. I want to talk about something that I mentioned before, which was like secret like little areas, I guess, for like side missions. So let's say you're walking around in the main desert area, and then you have like a little side area. That would be so cool to get like extra little items. Like, oh, you have to search for a little bit to find it. That would be really cool. But I think this is it. I don't really have anything else that I'd like to suggest. If you think I missed something, or you're like, oh, that would be really cool, but it'd be even better if they did this. So please comment down below things that you would like to see in Splatoon 3 if you play it. Maybe this will be your first game. I don't know. But I really enjoyed making this. Again, I know I'm super late making it, but oh well, like I said, better late than never, because Splatoon 3 still isn't out. It's going to be released in 2022, and it's still 2021, so I'm definitely way more ahead than, you know, Splatoon itself. But thank you all for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and I will of course see you on the next one. Goodbye!